As it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Double dog.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, blue 80, 20, 20. 54. We got it, let's go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Touch Missy. Check. Lucky.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Coming to you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You ready? The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
39.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 54. Who that? 54, Seth. Mike 5-4. Tighten up.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Watch out. Got it.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ready, blue 80. Hey, express. Kill. Hey, take that.
Smith trying to run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I smell fear in that offense.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
We got 4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Everyone's got 4 down. Kill.
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
58. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Go, 14.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Green 80. 18. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Quick the edge. Come. He's coming. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Okay, double up.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready, blue 80. Like 25. 54. Like 54. Time to go, night. Check 22.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Hey, check mark 45. Check mark 45. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's Wilson to throw. On the move. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Adrian Claiborne. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Mike 45. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Shit.
Hang out. Bam.
On third down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
45 is Mike. 45. It's been a long day for you. 45 is the Mike.
Friday.
45 is the Mike.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Walker with a grab, left side. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Go 14. Strip the ball.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Marcus Green Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Ready? 25!
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What we got?
Here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Smith catches left side. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tavecchio puts this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Rip right, rip right. Chance.
36 power.
45, Mike, 45. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Run pass.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's second down.
Mike, 45. You. 12. Check. Crunch.
They run it with Carson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Wilson now from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it appears so goes the team, and they need to be on the same page, in sync, and they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brings us 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 2-yard line.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. So don't say nothing.
To throw again, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ito Smith. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
From the gun, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And this is caught. That's Watkins. 27 yards of big play there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
White 25! You better be afraid of me! You better! Hey, South! Kill! 21!
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Smith 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll run it again with Smith, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run forward with Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Atlanta.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Freeman again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Ryan. He can run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.